Once, in the peaceful land of Canaan, amidst green valleys and whispering winds, lived a noble prophet named Jacob. He was the grandson of Prophet Yusuf and the great-grandson of the revered Prophet Ibrahim, a man of immense wisdom, patience, and a deep, profound love for his children. Among his 12 sons, one was truly special, Yusuf, a boy of extraordinary beauty, gentle manners, and a heart as pure as fresh spring water. From the first moment Jacob looked into Yusuf's eyes, he felt a connection, a light of destiny that only a prophet could recognize. Yusuf was kind, humble, and filled with a boundless curiosity about the world. His father loved him dearly, not out of favoritism, but because he saw in him a divine sign, a reflection of a greatness that would one day unfold by Allah's will. One serene night, as moonlight silvered the desert sands, Yusuf awoke from a dream that felt more real than life itself. With a voice trembling with excitement, he rushed to his father. "Oh, my father," he exclaimed. "I saw 11 stars, and the sun and the moon, I saw them all bowing down to me." Prophet Yaqub's heart filled with awe. He immediately understood this was no ordinary dream. It was a divine message, a prophecy, a sign that Yusuf was chosen by Allah for a magnificent purpose. But Yaqub, with his wisdom, also foresaw the danger that such a vision could ignite. Jealousy, a subtle poison, could easily seep into the hearts of his other sons. He gently placed a hand on Yusuf's shoulder, his voice low and serious. "My dear son," he said, "do not share this dream with your brothers. They might plot against you. Indeed, Satan is a clear and declared enemy to mankind, but destiny, once set in motion, cannot be stopped." As the days turned into weeks, Yusuf's brothers began to notice the special attention their father gave him. That pure fatherly love, viewed through their resentful eyes, became a seed of bitter envy in their hearts. They began to whisper amongst themselves, their voices laced with resentment. "Surely Yusuf and his younger brother are dearer to our father than all of us combined. And we are a strong group. Our father is clearly lost in his love for them. Let's get rid of Yusuf, then our father's affection will finally turn to us." One brother, perhaps with a flicker of conscience still alive, suggested a less final plan. "Do not kill him," he urged. "Throw him into a well instead. Perhaps some passing travelers will find him and take him away." And so they settled on this dark and cruel scheme. The next morning, they approached their father with faces masked by false smiles. "Oh, our father," they said sweetly, "why don't you let Yusuf come with us tomorrow? We'll play and have fun in the fields. We promise we will take very good care of him." Yaqub's heart felt a pang of unease. A sense of foreboding washed over him. "It truly saddens me that you would take him away," he confessed. "I fear that a wolf might attack him while you are distracted and unaware." They laughed, their confidence a hollow echo. "How could a wolf possibly harm him when there are so many of us? Don't worry, father. He will be safe." With a heavy heart and a prayer of trust in Allah, Yaqub reluctantly let his beloved son go. He did not know that this farewell would mark the beginning of years of sorrow and the start of Yusuf's incredible journey. As they walked further and further from home, away from their father's loving gaze, the brothers' jealousy intensified, burning hotter than the desert sun. Yusuf, with his innocent smile, walked among them, completely unaware of the cruel betrayal that was about to unfold. When they reached a desolate, lonely well in the middle of the wilderness, they exchanged a silent, knowing glance. The moment had arrived. They seized Yusuf, their grips harsh and unyielding, ignoring his frightened cries. "My brothers, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me?" he pleaded, his voice filled with confusion and terror. But their hearts had become as hard as stone. They roughly tore his beautiful shirt from his back and, without a moment's hesitation, threw him into the deep, dark well. Yusuf fell, the sky shrinking to a tiny point of light above him, until he landed on the cold, damp earth below. The world went silent, replaced by darkness and fear. Yet, even in that terrifying moment, alone and betrayed, Yusuf's faith did not waver. He whispered into the darkness, "My Lord, I know you are with me, even here. You never abandon those who put their trust in you." As night fell, the brothers made their way home, their minds weaving a wicked tale. They slaughtered a goat, dipped Yusuf's torn shirt in its blood, and approached their father, their faces streaked with fake tears. "Oh, our father," they cried out. "We went off to race each other and left Yusuf with our belongings, and a wolf ate him. Jacob took the shirt." His experienced eyes saw the truth in an instant. The cloth was soaked in blood, but it wasn't torn or ripped as it would be from a wolf attack. His heart broke, and tears streamed down his face. "No," he said, his voice heavy with grief. "Your own souls have tempted you to do this terrible thing. So, for me, beautiful patience is best. And it is Allah alone whose help I seek against the story you have fabricated." Meanwhile, at the bottom of the well, Yusuf sat alone. The wind howled softly above, and the distant stars blinked like tiny, indifferent eyes. He was frightened, hungry, and exhausted, but his heart remained firm in its faith. He knew with unshakable certainty that Allah would not abandon him. As the first light of dawn painted the sky, a caravan of travelers stopped by the well, desperate for water. One of them lowered his bucket. As he hauled it back up, he felt an unexpected weight. To his utter astonishment, a beautiful young boy was clinging to the rope. Good news. He shouted to his companions, "We found a boy." The caravan rejoiced, seeing him as a lucky find. They didn't know his noble lineage or the divine destiny that awaited him. To them, he was just a lost child, someone they could sell for a small price in the markets of Egypt. And so began Yusuf's long and arduous journey, from the depths of a well of betrayal to the heights of a kingdom, from the darkness of despair to the brilliant light of his divine destiny. His story, a testament to patience and faith, was just beginning.